Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, today I thought I'd do a little video for you on repairing your Traxxas Summit bumper. These things break from time to time. Now you can replace them, they don't cost that much. But right now, not in my budget to order a replacement. So, sometimes they'll break on this side, sometimes they'll break actually where it did break on the last person that owned this Summit before I got it. And so anyways, gotta fix this thing. Now they tried to repair this with some contact cement. Didn't hold, and you know, contact cement does not hold this stuff. It doesn't hold much of anything really. I've never had good luck with this stuff. Anyway, so we've already taken the bumper off the truck, so I'm gonna take the bracket off of the main bumper so I can see what's on the other side. Now, right now it's holding together because I actually took some crazy glue and glued it back together. And I need a bigger Allen key for this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use some JB Weld because I really like JB Weld. This stuff works really well. And I'm also going to use my soldering iron. And I have a reason for doing that. Now, this repair is not going to look majorly pretty per se, because it's not going to look brand new, but it should hold up for a while, and it should take a few hits anyway. So I got to get rid of as much of that contact cement as I can. This stuff is nothing but pain in the neck. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to scrape away at it. Now, if you didn't do this first with contact cement, you'll be able to skip this step. But I got to remove what I can because the JB Weld is not going to stick to the contact cement at all. Okay, looks like that's about all we're gonna be able to get out of there for now anyway. So we don't want to get that hole filled up full of JB weld. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the screw back in until it's flush. Okay. Now we're going to take a soldering iron, and what I want to do is I want to try and melt this back together a little bit in here. If I had a plastic welder, it'd be a lot easier. I could just weld it back together. But I don't have a plastic welder. I'll get some more light on the subject here. Now what I want here is a little bit of a trench where the original brake was, and then I'm going to put another trench in the opposite side of the screw, so this gives an area for the JB weld to grip onto on either side. And of course, right where the brake was, same deal. So let that sit for a second so that can dry. And what we're going to do is we're just going to chip out what got risen up. Okay, so if you can see that, we've got our trenches. We've got where the break happened. We've got a trench in there, and one on either side. So, next thing, we need some JB weld. And I like to use a Q-tip for this, because then I can form the Q-tip into the areas that I need to get it into. Now this is JB Quick, so it doesn't take a long time like regular JB Weld would take you like over 24 hours before you can do anything with it. This stuff works much quicker. So we're going to make sure we get some JB Weld into each trench. Now, take a clean Q-tip, just run it along the side here. And you want to build this edge up just a little bit, just to give it a bit of height. Okay, so that's our inside patch done. So I've got to set this up. Just like that. And we'll unplug our soldering iron for now. So once this sets up where I can mess with it, we'll come back and we'll do the other side, and then we'll see what we need to do, if anything, to clean it up, or if we can just leave it the way it is. We'll see. Anyways, we'll be back shortly. Okay guys, so this has had more than enough time to get set up. So now we've got to cut in a little groove track right in where the original brake was, and then we're going to have to see if we can actually do a wraparound here actually. Yeah, we got lots of room to do a wraparound. So we're going to cut a little groove here. We're going to open that side up, and then around here, and then we're going to wrap it around. And that should finish our repair off. So, just take our soldering iron. And the original brake. And then over in here. Okay. Sit for a second. Plug our iron. Grab our knife. Okay, so now we got our groove tracks cut in. Time to mix up our JB weld. Now this is by no means a permanent fix by any means. I mean, JB weld is some really super strong stuff. So it should take a few good hits before it decides to break on you again. You know, but at least it gives you some time. I mean, you know, to get a new piece like this in, if that's all that got damaged. I mean, it's really hard to damage this piece here. But you know, you should be able to order just this piece. I still have to check myself. But this does bide some time for sure. So that while you're waiting for a replacement part to come in, type of thing. But I mean, crazy glue on itself won't do squat for you. It's not a kind of glue that can withstand a lot of pressure. So, at least not this sort of pressure anyways. It can do a lot of stuff, crazy glue, but there's some things it just cannot handle in life, and this would be one of those things. Now I'm just touching gently and swirling this in and layering it, and that's all you want to do. You don't want to put a lot of pressure down. You want to fill the groove tracks in. You got to put them under a bit of pressure and then start layering over top, and then it'll do what you need it to do. Okay, so we'll clamp that in, get it on a nice level angle, and we're going to sit and let that cure, and then we'll come back. Okay guys, so looks like we're all done. Got the bumper back on. She's all nice and solid again. So that shouldn't break again anytime soon. At least we're hoping not to. but it's going to take some good flex. Should take some good hits because there's enough thickness of the JB weld going across the back end and on the front end. As you've seen how we did all the grooves and layering the JB weld around, and as well as on the top and bottom sides, and that should fix her up. So now this whole process start to finish with this JB Quick has only taken me a grand total of about maybe an hour and a half, because you just have to let the stuff set really good, and then go do the rest of your repair and so on. Now you can mount this back on the truck right now, but don't be playing with your truck for at least, I would say, about 12 hours anyways. And if it's cold outside, you know, this time of year and you're fixing it, winter time, I would go at least 24 hours, let it fully cure and harden right up. This stuff is usually within a couple of hours, like 4 to 6 hours they say. I think for this stuff, can't remember offhand. But this stuff is a lot quicker. The original JB Weld really does take a full 24 hours. Even after 6 hours, it's still not quite there, but I mean, it's gripping the stuff, right? The Quick, JB Quick, within a couple hours, I mean, you can handle it, you can move it around, you know, that sort of thing. But I would still leave it probably, you know, at least overnight for sure, to make sure it's 100% cured up before you go bashing it around any on your truck. So, but we're going to mount that back up in a few minutes, and put it on and just let it sit. And, well, in this case, I got a couple of days to actually let mine sit, because I'm still waiting for my speed control to come in. So mine will be more than cured before I get to take it out to play even in the cold weather. So anyway, that's my idea for repairing on the bumper. That should hold it much, much better. If you're just going to slap JB Weld on the main brake, I wouldn't expect it to do anything for you. You do have to make like a bandage type thing. That's why the grooves, so that the JB has something to lock into on the 3 sections, and so that when you do layer it in, it creates a nice, good, strong, solid bond. Now JB Weld, even the JB Quick, you can repair engine blocks with this stuff. It's that strong. I actually repaired the chassis on a drifter racer machine, which I'll give you a quick little show of, even though it has nothing to do with the video per se, but this is the repair job I did here. And that's holding up really, really well. It's really strong. Now I have a little bit of trimming to do, but I've been letting this thing sit anyhow. You know, that's going to, it's a full replacement patch, because the last person that had this thing went and cut a chunk out of the frame to throw a fan in against the side of the ESC instead of using an ESC fan properly. So anyways, the repair is actually good and strong, and I've actually driven the car outside already this year a couple of times, and the patch is holding. It's and I've taken a couple of flips with that car, so it's a good strong patch. So JB Weld, really good stuff for doing a lot of this type of repair work. And like I said, it should take some good hits before it decides to break again. But at least it's whole, it's in one piece, it's solid, and it gives you that time before, you know, you order in your replacement part or parts that you're going to need to replace that with a brand new one. Even I don't like my RC toys being broken and flimsied around like this. I mean, that's just, I don't like it. So, you know, I either repair it or replace the parts. So in this case, it's been repaired, and I'll replace the parts when it breaks again, but I'm going to order the parts in ahead of time so I have them. And then when this thing does break again, you know, then I've got the parts. And if it doesn't break for a long, long, long time, well, hey, even better. But at least I'll always have the parts on hand to replace it with when I need to. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.